to deceive everybody. 600-year-old Eton College, the school of English royalty and of the English aristocracy, was where she planned to put and did put her two grandsons. Their father, her son-in-law, is her accomplice in murder, who she planned to present as a lawyer of great and mysterious foreign wealth, from who judges and policemen can take money without batting an eyelid. A vicious serial killer, boss of a foreign crime family, strangely obsessed with notions of creating a respectable dynasty, killed with relish and rushed people unto death in her insane rush to become part of the Eton College tradition. This medical doctor spent 14 years recruiting accomplices, including her doctor husband and her lawyer son, to kill the rich manufacturer who was tricked into adopting she and her sister when she was already 7 years old. This was a ruthless, self-absorbed social climber, utterly deranged with greed. They committed a gruesome crowd murder. She then used forged documents to take over the manufacturer's estate, trying to erase memory of the many factories he had built over 40 years. She purposely destroyed all his factories. Just 2 years after she and her accomplices killed him, she gutted them out. A brutal serial killer and her accomplices destroyed a foremost industrial legacy. When they killed him in 1995, the industrialist who adopted her was one of the wealthiest men in Nigeria. Goodyear Tire and Firestone Tire once competed with each other to make him their tire manufacturing partner in Nigeria. They both liked the fact that he had a 5,000-acre rubber plantation and was already running his own tire factories to make herself immune from arrest and conviction for murder. She used her lawyer's son-in-law to start paying massive bribes to judges and senior police officers. She paid him to start an NGO for her front to pay greedy public officials in cash and benefits. This is a vicious murderer who shares the proceeds of fraud and murder with judges. She has held almost all the chief justices of a country and many of its judges in a straitjacket of spiraling crime for 30 years. Bedecked in regal gowns, and in that wig, these judges present a benign demeanor and adopt the speech patterns of reasonable human beings. Still, they knowingly live quite happily on the proceeds of murder, armed robbery and fraud. They are now working furiously within the courts to avoid damages and restitution. This medical doctor gladly confessed to murder in a digital recording and is not arrested. She gladly confessed to her frauds and forgeries and is still not questioned or arrested. A country's most powerful criminal tells those who sue her to go and withdraw their case against her from the courts. She struts around and mocks her victims. Well, her crime family has appointed judges for 30 years. This medical doctor is clearly one of the 7 most evil women in history. So, massive frauds and serial murder is, really, what it costs to put her grandchildren in Eton College. This is not fiction. This is reality in a dysfunctional country, a country of stupendous corruption, mindless theft of public money so pervasive, so gargantuan, and sometimes so infantile. It would be hilarious if it were not so tragic. British Prime Minister David Cameron told the country's president to his face, "Yours is a country of fantastic corruption."
No, Nigeria and Afghanistan are possibly the 2 most corrupt countries. But this particular place,
in what is one of the world's most corrupt countries, this 21st century Mabeka and the accomplices of the murder to which she has voluntarily confessed are openly evading a court-issued warrant for their arrest. Now, there is a separate lawsuit against her in English courts, in London, against her accomplices, against the criminal chief justices of Nigeria, and other Nigerian judges who took the proceeds of kidnapping and murder from her. The case in England against her crime family, and against these criminal Nigerian judges is the only chance her victims have of ever getting justice. Click here to start watching episodes of this unfolding crime story.